Prevention, intervention, and growing old. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brianne. Well, here lately, I've been talking about a lot about the aging process and growing older and how we grow older and how to live our very best life and how to navigate through old age, as it is a season just like any other stage or any other age of our life is. And so I've been talking about that a lot in videos. Periodically, I go through a more of a focused topic, and I'll talk a lot about one particular topic. Generally, I talk about a wide range of topics, and yet sometimes I do get more focused on one topic than another, as I am with this topic. And because there's a lot to talk about, there's a lot of older people. The baby boomers are becoming older now. I'm pushing 70, which, to me is just like, wow. I mean, where did all the time go? And so when I start to see friends getting sick or dying or, life changing for people, it kind of wakes me up even more so, although I'm already fully awake, with this topic. It kind of brings home the realities that old age is just a part of life, and what we do with it is up to us. Now, I'm not saying 70 or 60 or 50 or 90 is old age. Everyone determines if they are old, and they determine at what stage or what age they are old. And being old does not mean that you don't think young or that you're unhealthy or you just rock your life away in a wheelchair. Not at all. Many older people live very, very full lives, even though they consider themselves older. I know one woman who's in her 90s, a dear friend of mine, and she lives a very, very active life. Does she have limitations? Of course she does. She has some limitations in her life, and yet she continues to live a very, very full and wonderful life nonetheless. And so what I wanted to talk about is prevention and intervention. What is the difference? Well, prevention is trying to avoid something or minimize something from happening. Intervention means it's happened and we need additional, the way we're doing things is not going to work on its own, so we need additional help. We need intervention. And often I think about that as in the terms of health. We do preventative things. I'm very much of a preventative type of person. I take wonderful care of my body, my health, my mind, my finances, my relationships, my career, anything in life that's important to me, I take wonderful care of. And people, when they value something, tend to take great care of it. People that don't value something tend to not put that time and investment in it. And I realize the importance of taking care of our health, because without our health, there's not much else that we're going to enjoy in the meantime. And so health is a number one priority for me. I realize that no matter how much we take care of our health, there is the unpredictable factors out there that can happen, that no matter how great we take care of ourselves, and sometimes when those things happen, we need intervention, meaning that we may need a doctor's care or professional care, whether it's our health, our finances, or any other area. We can have missteps in life. No matter how much we are doing everything right, we're not perfect, generally speaking. And so, people do misstep in life. They do make a wrong decision, or, a lot of older people, have falls, because even though they're very careful, they may trip or fall or something, and, a misstep. Well, that can be in relationships, it can be in finances, it can be anywhere. And so that's sometimes when we need to have something more than just ourselves to, we can no longer prevent something. At that point, we need to fix something. And that's where intervention, generally speaking, comes in. And so I've always been a prevention person, so I never focused at all on intervention because, well, to me, intervention or intervening, I didn't want that. I just wanted to prevent things. But I realize now as I get older, not everything can I prevent. I can prevent a lot, I can minimize a lot by doing the right things and making right decisions. But there can be missteps, or there can be just things that are totally out of our control in life, where we have to let things just, we have to have additional support or additional help or additional ways of handling a situation. So for me, the way I believe going forward in life, it's a combination. You know, I do everything to keep my life and all aspects of my life very, very healthy and great. And at the same time, I realize that there will be things that maybe hopefully I don't have these things, but if I do need something, that I have the ability to tap into the right professionals or the right people who can support me and help me in those areas in the way of intervention, whether it's a doctor or someone to talk to or a friend or another kind of professional, just like with a house, we can take wonderful care of our homes, and yet periodically we may have to call a plumber, or we may have to call an electrician, or we may have to call somebody, things that are beyond our capability and our scope. And so old age is sort of like that, navigating through old age the very, very best that we can may require intervention. But if we do a lot of prevention and we take great care of who we are and our lives, often we can avoid or minimize a lot of those other things and even some of the unforeseeable things, And so we can't predict everything. We need, my belief is chill out, accept, make your life the very best, but also roll with it. Roll with when difficult times come around or challenging times come around or whatever it happens to be. Roll with it and do your very, very best with it. And don't think that there's anything wrong with you because you're going through this situation. Some things we just can't avoid. And, like one of my friends said, she said when she became older, she found things on her body she didn't even know existed and until they went wrong. It's like a car. You don't think about the moving parts until the mechanic says, hey, this is wrong with it. And you go, well, what is that? I didn't even know it was on there. And that's just life. And so if we're blessed enough to be old and live to an old age and think young and make the very, very most of our lives and live a full life, there could be times that we do need some help along the way to continue on in that direction and live our best life. Okay? Well, from my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.